you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you 3 fall recipes. One pumpkin muffin recipe, one pumpkin cinnamon roll waffle recipe, and then pumpkin whoopie pies, which is a dessert with maple cream cheese filling. So the first one I'm going to be showing you is, and you can have this for either breakfast or dessert. I'm going to be making it today for my kids for breakfast, but it is, so you just need like a can of, this is what I got, jumbo pumpkin rolls. I got these from Aldi, but I'm pretty sure Pillsbury makes something similar to this. You could also just use, if you didn't want, if you weren't in the fall mood, you could just use regular cinnamon rolls, and I've made that before too. So all you really need is a can of your choice, so if you're gonna make pumpkin or regular cinnamon, and you need a waffle iron. I've got my waffle iron over here already heated up. So basically all you do is you just put, and I'll show you exactly what I do, but you just literally, take apart the cinnamon rolls and you put them in the spaces where you would put waffle mix, and push the top down and you just let it cook. And it is, like I said, it turns into a waffle, but it's a cinnamon roll. So, all right, let's get started. Okay, so that little light right there is on, so we're gonna take it out. Ooh. Yum. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's cooked on the inside. And then this particular one, I just kind of knocked the chill off in the microwave of the icing. It is a pumpkin icing, and you're just gonna drizzle it over the top there. I didn't spray it the first time, and it didn't stick too bad, but I am gonna spray it. I meant to do that the first time anyway. So the pumpkin cinnamon roll waffles are done. I'm gonna show you a close up real quick. These are so fast and delicious. You definitely want to make these. Okay guys, so let's move on to the pumpkin pie muffin recipe. So I'm going to be looking down for a quick second so I can tell you the measurements. I've already got like my dry ingredients in one bowl over here, which I'll show you in a second, and then my wet ingredients in the other bowl. But you will need 3 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, a pinch of cinnamon, 2 cups of the canned pumpkin pie filling. So not just the pure pumpkin in the can. It's the actual pumpkin pie filling, so make sure you get that. 2/3 of a cup of vegetable oil, 3 eggs, and they have optional a cup of raisins, but I don't like raisins really, and my kids don't really prefer raisins either, so I just omit them. But if you like raisins, then make sure that you add it in there. So I'm going to show you real quick. I'm just gonna, basically you're going to mix up the dry ingredients, you're going to mix up the wet ingredients, and then you're going to combine them together. Okay, so I've got my oven heated to 350, and if I were making the regular size muffins, then it would take about 15 to 18 minutes in the oven. But since I am making jumbo muffins, it's probably gonna take about 22 minutes. So I'm just gonna spray my baking tin here with just some, pan baking spray. And then I am going to use, I think I'm just gonna use this. I know this is like tiny, but I like it because it scoops it for me. I don't really have to scrape anything, so. Recipe actually does make quite a bit of muffins. Again, the regular size I make about 18, but since these are jumbo, I'm probably gonna get at least 10. So, all right, I'm gonna put this in the oven, and then I'll probably actually get started on our pumpkin whoopie pies. So, but if you are liking the video so far, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. All right. Okay, so the muffins actually took about 29 minutes to cook. So anywho, so this last step I'm gonna show you is not necessary by any means, but since I'm a little extra, why not? Okay, y'all ready for the whoopie pie recipe? Now, small disclaimer, I have never made these before. If they don't turn out good, then you just won't be seeing the recipe on my video. If you see the recipe, that means that they turned out fabulous. Okay, so this one has quite a long list of ingredients on here. So I'm gonna move, pretty quickly through it, but of course I will leave the recipes for all 3 of the recipes that I made in today's video in the description box, okay? So, for the actual cookie part, you need 3 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, 2.5 tablespoons of pumpkin pie spice, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of dark brown sugar, 1 cup of vegetable oil, 3 cups of chilled pumpkin puree. So not the pumpkin pie mix that we did earlier for the muffins, but the actual just pure pumpkin puree. 2 large eggs and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I pretty much did the same thing I did last time with the muffins. I did the dry ingredients over here, mixed all the dry ingredients together, all of the wet ingredients together, and now I'm gonna basically just combine them both. Of course, like I said earlier, there is a maple cream cheese frosting recipe. I'm gonna make that while the little pumpkin part is in the oven. So I'm not gonna go over the ingredient list just yet for that. But all right, let's mix these 2 together. Okay, so I think I forgot to tell you guys, the whoopie pies, you need to bake them on a 350-degree oven, and it took me about 12 minutes to make that little batch right there. There is enough to make another batch, or at least a few more, so I will do that. But for right now, I'm gonna show you how to make the filling, which is the maple cream cheese frosting. So you will need 3 cups of powdered sugar, a 1/2 cup of unsalted butter. I have salted butter, so that's what I'm going to use. 8 ounces of cream cheese, 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then the recipe doesn't say it, but I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon in there too. So the recipe says to do it separate, but I'm going to do it together because the quicker the better. I'm going to whip the cream cheese and the butter at the same time in the bowl. And then of course make sure that these are at room temperature. You do not want to take butter or cream cheese right out the refrigerator and then try to do this. It's not going to work right. You're going to have a lot of lumps and everything in your frosting, and nobody wants that. So make sure you take it out in plenty of time. Okay, so I'm done with the frosting. That is what it will look like at the end. Like I said, I did add a little bit of cinnamon. So basically I have the cookies chilling in the refrigerator just to make it go by a little faster. I'm gonna try this frosting though. Delicious. That is gonna be so good, you know, with that cookie. So basically all you have to do now is, since they were rounded and they were flat, those cookies were flat at the bottom, all you have to do is flip them upside down, and then basically you put your frosting in between to make it like a sandwich, and then put, you know, smush the sides together. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble it, and then I'll show you the finished product. Do you see these? They look amazing. Now ideally you would refrigerate these before serving for at least 1 hour. That way that frosting can kind of firm up, and the cookie part too will get a little more firm, and that way everything will hold together a little bit better. But y'all know I am not about to wait an hour to try it. I have to try it. The other thing I wanted to say was, how cute would this be for like Thanksgiving or something like that? Have you seen those sprinkle packs before? The like fall inspired kind, or the kind that come out around fall. I've seen them before, like Michael's and that kind of thing in the baking section, that have like little cute orange and brown and green like leaves, little pumpkins. All you would do is, I'll show you what kind of, you have to use your imagination, but so you pick one up and you would either put like your sprinkle mix on a plate, or, you know, some kind of serving tray, and you would literally roll. So you would, look at all that on my finger. You would roll the whoopie pie, so it would get attached to the frosting. But how cute would that be for like I said, for like Thanksgiving or something? That would be awesome. Okay, without further ado, I gotta try this. I'm gonna just get a little bite because I'm on camera. So that is definitely going in the video, for sure. Y'all gotta make these. Okay, so those whoopie pies did not disappoint. They were amazing. The cookie is really soft. That maple cream cheese, I already told y'all, is on point. So I think you will definitely love these. Definitely. Thank you for sticking along with me as I baked my little heart out today. You let me know what was your favorite thing that you saw me make today. I hope that you will try these recipes. You won't be disappointed in any of them. Thanks for watching.